The Ambassadors Conference is our favorite event of the year. 2 students from each of our partner universities are invited to attend a conference in downtown Dallas where they will decide how to allocate another $150,000 in grants. They will also have the opportunity to hear from guest speakers, expert panelists, and make friends with peers from across the nation. We hope you join us.
The most impactful thing to me about the conference, I just thought it was really exciting, like the lead up from all of our 10-minute presentations literally a few hours ago to the vote. It was really something just like exhilarating. I was pretty nervous the whole time.
I think the most challenging part of this weekend is trying to make a thoughtful decision in such a short period of time. And it was cool to see how my room was good about asking critical questions, thinking about what we cared about, and coming to a group decision.
I've learned to look at philanthropy differently this weekend. I think the diversity of perspectives that we have here at this conference is really unique. There's students just across the nation representing different nonprofits that just encompass a huge scope of causes that need support. So I've learned to look at problems differently. I've learned to think about philanthropic decisions philosophically.
There's an infinite need and finite resources, and you understand that when you have 5 really good organizations in front of you and you can fund only 2 because that's just how much money you have. So narrowing it down to them was a very educational experience, something that the debate involved, the conversations involved, the questions that we raised, all of it, that was, again, very educational.
Going through the process of looking at all these different nonprofits and trying to pick one has been really difficult, and I think that's a good thing because it's forced us to really challenge assumptions we've had and really think critically about what we want to do and what impact we want to have.
It's more so doing my own due diligence, also trying to build a rapport and trust with the organization as well, so kind of just getting an entire scope, looking at 990s, and just kind of see, okay, what is my money going to do, and try to just make it go towards the most effective way.
And it's been so amazing getting to know this group of students. I mean, everyone is just so incredible and warm. I've learned so much from these students just in the time that I've been here, and it's been really amazing getting to know them and work with them to give some money.
I think my favorite part about this conference has really been the collaboration of not just students from different universities across the United States, but panelists and staff and experts in the field of philanthropy who have real-world experience in a lot of the topics that we're discussing.
There's always people for whom we are responsible and people that we are responsible to help in our communities.
But when it comes to passion about giving, it's more about, do we take that responsibility to be intentionally present, intentionally mindful about the social causes around us, about the person sitting next to you? Do you have that inherent desire to be someone's friend when they need it, to extend that kindness when it's needed the most? That's our responsibility. Do we take it on?
No 2 days are the same for me, whether it's meeting grantees, going to site visits, writing grant briefs, reading grant proposals, problem solving issues with our grantees, trying to solve a critical problem or weigh in on a big bet or any of those things. I am never bored. Everybody has their own gift to bring to the work, whether it is grant seeking or grant making, or problem solving or analysis. There's so much to be done in this field, and there's so many problems to solve. So I don't want you to leave here thinking that it's boring, because it's so not.
Think of philanthropy as a tool or as a vehicle. And in both cases, you know, with the tool, you think first about what you want to build, and then the tool comes later. And with the vehicle, you think about where you want to go and then the best vehicle to get there. And I say that because I want to encourage you to think, to never stop learning or being enthusiastic or excited about the actual issues that you care about.
A joy is the best word for it, of doing your fair share, feeling part of raising community, helping solve inequalities, but not just helping solve inequalities, helping everybody be better than they otherwise would be. That part of philanthropy will keep you being recharged day after day after day.
What I like most about the panel is that they were a group of people that are currently working in the industry. So they weren't just speaking about philosophy from a scholarly standpoint, they were actually speaking about their real experiences within the industry and giving us real advice, whether it's the hard facts about it and the wonderful parts about it.
Of course, I do have a lot of interest in grant writing in the future. For me, from a young age, I've seen what the power of social equality and social justice in this community. I see what it can do for people. In fact, I'm a product of that social equality and social justice. And so anything that I can do to help contribute, help spread that in any community, I would do whatever it takes. And I would prepare myself to do it the best to my abilities.
What I liked most about the panel was hearing just about each person's individual journey through philanthropy and through nonprofit work, and how there really isn't one path kind of through this philanthropy nonprofit sector, but there's a lot of different ways that I can go. And the biggest thing that I took away from that was that if I follow something that I'm truly passionate about, which is human rights and especially with children, then I can find a way into philanthropy and through fundraising and learn how to connect other people with the things that I care about most.